Simu didn't care about cultural appropriation when he was playing Korean and Japanese characters. So, for my followers who don't engage with this celebrity stuff, which I don't normally, Simu Liu is a famous Chinese Canadian actor who got a pair of French Canadian entrepreneurs cancelled and their business destroyed because they were attempting to sell boba drinks in a can, and he feels that boba is an Oriental thing that belongs strictly to us and not them. And for anybody who wants to debate this with me, just look at my last two posts and all the comments underneath. But yeah, I agree with you. The hypocrisy of Boba Liberals, speaking as a Boba conservative, I suppose, and woke activists and virtue signalers in general often makes me laugh. They're very quick to point the finger or the pitchforks on the issue of cultural appropriation, but often engage in it themselves. For the last few years, I've heard them making the biggest fuss about actors taking roles from other identity groups. For example, straight people playing gay characters. In fact, Tom Hanks recently apologized, didn't he? And said that if he could go back in time, he would not have played a gay character himself. So they have a great track record of demanding apologies from people who step out of line. Personally, I think it's a load of nonsense. Acting is all about playing roles. You're not playing yourself, are you? So anyone should be able to play any role. I mean, if men can play women and vice versa, then any actor should be able to play any role of any gender, race, or sexuality. But the woke brigade consider this a crime against diversity and inclusion. Meanwhile, Simu's rise to fame was through playing a Korean character as a Chinese man. And presumably, in his eyes, that's okay. He's not taking an opportunity away from a Korean actor because, in his eyes, I guess all of us Orientals are the same. Clearly, that is his view because this is why he has no issue with Hong Kongers and Filipinos and Singaporeans and Malaysians and all the other Orientals who've appropriated boba tea from Taiwan without crediting them. Because we're all in the Oriental Club. We're all the same, so we get a pass. We can appropriate from one another, and it's not considered a crime. We're all yellow, basically. But if you're white, oh no. When Occidentals appropriate from Orientals, that's a crime, and it has to be called out. And in his words, it saddened him to see these two white entrepreneurs make a success out of their business appropriating from Orientals. So with his huge global influence, he basically destroyed the budding business of two small-time entrepreneurs because of their skin color. And I think it's ironic how all of us Orientals are allowed to appropriate from one another without it being considered a crime. People all across Asia have profited from opening boba tea businesses without paying any respect or crediting Taiwan in any way. Because again, all of us Orientals are the same in that respect. So we don't need to credit one another. But these same people are outraged when Westerners treat us as all the same. Like when they can't tell us apart visually and they commit the cardinal sin of getting our ethnicity wrong and mis-Asianing us. So we're all the same when it suits us, but we're all different when we want to bait outrage. Yeah, Boba Liberals get on my nerves just as much as blue-haired white snowflakes. Both of these groups are always attacking me for my non-conformist views, for not falling in line with their ideology. And the funny thing is, Boba conservatives far outnumber Boba Liberals in the world. So many of us escaped communism when we immigrated to the West. But like all woke virtue signalers, Boba Liberals are just the loudest. And sadly, most Boba conservatives just put up and shut up, because they still remember those pitchforks from my motherland. That was not a nice scene. But as a result, the whole world thinks us Orientals are weak. And that's what I resent, because we are not. We are strong people. Yeah, we are tough and resilient, and we just get on with it. And that's why we're so successful in life. But these friggin' wet blanket crybabies are ruining our image, and we need to make a stand. We have the spirit of Bruce Lee in us, or even Wendy Deng. Remember when she got up in the courtroom and slapped that motherfucker? Yeah, not only can we fend for ourselves, she fended for his white ass too.